All right, guys, we're at day 7 of our 30-day content posting challenge. I'm here in Geraldton at the moment. We're halfway to our destination for our family holiday. Our destination being Monkey Mia. Those who would have watched the previous videos would know that I am on my way to my annual Easter family holiday. Can't wait. Really am looking forward to letting my hair down and just relaxing for a little bit. Although I am actually looking forward to editing some more videos too. So stay tuned for more videos as we go along and embark on this awesome holiday. I'll put up some awesome videos and some photos. Monkey Mia is a beautiful place. If you haven't been there, you need to check it out. So today what we're going to do is go through what I believe is 5 essential beginner training aids that every beginner should have. And in fact, it's not even just for beginners. I think that there's some probably advanced amateurs, even advanced social players who should still use these training aids today. I know I personally do, so that's why this top 5 is going to come your way, because I believe strongly in them, so strongly that I even use them myself. So at number 5 is the Tempo Swing Trainer. Now you might have seen these, Orange Whip do one, Skills do one. They're both just as good as each other. The Skills one is slightly cheaper. You can get them in driver length or iron length. These particular training aids are designed to teach you a good tempo and rhythm in your golf swing. So those people who especially come over the top, who probably get a little bit too early with their turn, they throw the club out, this particular training aid will teach you teach you how to load properly, will teach you some timing, and will just get you into that overall good rhythm. I mean, we all want swings like Fred Couples and Rory McIlroy and the rest of them. Xander Schauffele is another one. They just look so smooth and fluid, yet they hit it a mile. That's where this training aid comes into effect. This training aid will teach you how to get that silky smooth swing and will actually expose a lot about your swing. So get your hands on one. It's definitely one of my favorites. At number 4, we've got a grip trainer. So you can get these in a variety of different styles. So you can get a grip trainer, which is just probably about yay big, and it clips onto your grip of any existing club that you have. What it does is will teach you the correct hand positions on the club, on the grip itself. So it'll teach you where to place your thumb, where your fingers should be, whether you're interlocking, Varden, doesn't matter what sort of grip you have, it will teach you where to place your hands correctly on the club. From there, you can actually hit shots so that I probably wouldn't recommend hitting full shots, but at least half shots, and maybe start with chips, do some chipping and some pitching and get a feel for what that grip feels like and what a proper grip should feel like. So I know that there's not one grip that suits all, but if you're an absolute beginner, it's probably a good place to start to just try and get a feel for it and feel roughly where your hand should be. From there, you can then move on and adapt your grip to suit. But you can also get it in a variety of different styles. I personally have one that is, it's actually a 7 iron. Callaway did one. So it's got a molded grip, which it already has the mold of where your hand should go in it. And it's an actual 7 iron. So I take that as a training aid. I take it to the course with me, I take it to events, and that's how I practice sometimes. Especially if I feel like all my grip's off, I'll whip out that club and I will practice with that for a little while before I actually go out and play my round. You can also get them in a tempo trainer version. So going back to number 5, you can actually get that incorporated with this particular training aid. So you can get ones that are built together. Really, really handy, saves a bit of room in the bag too. But 100% you need to get your hands on one. They are worth every cent. They are worth absolutely every cent. So make sure you grab yourself one. Number 3 is a putting gate and a putting mirror. You can normally get these things as a combo pack. So putting mirror is going to teach you where your eye line should be, sort of position over the ball. It's going to teach you some consistency. And look, I say, like, putting is so important, and putting is where you score. And I know a lot of beginners will just overlook putting. They'll go straight to the driving range and they will just hit driver after driver after driver. They might hit a couple of irons. I can almost guarantee they won't hit too many wedges and they won't hit too many putts. You want to score, you want to lower your handicap. Less putts is the secret. Trust me, it is the secret. But for now, if you're a beginner, let's just get a groove and a rhythm going. Get yourself a putting mat, get yourself some putting gates, and it will teach you all about start line. It's going to be frustrating for a little while, but trust me, it'll be well worth it. So the putting gates, if you didn't know, they're just like this little U-shaped, little U-shaped contraption. And the idea is to get your start line right. So you need to roll the ball through that gate. And if it's rolling on that gate on the start line, look, whether it goes in or not, if you've hit your start line, you've hit a great putt. So get yourself one of those. They are well worth the money again. I use it all the time. Whenever I go practice, especially if I'm doing putting practice, like block training with putting practice, I will go and put my mirror out there on the ground. I'll use my putting gates and I will just dial that in. I know that if I hit my putt online from the start, it's gonna have the best possible chance of going in. Number two, hand in hand with number three is, number two is a putting mat. Get yourself a putting mat. If you don't do anything, if you don't go and get yourself the putting gate or the mirror, get yourself a putting mat, set it up in your hallway, take it. I've got mine here with me now. I'm in the hotel. Look, I'm not gonna whip it out tonight, but I normally would. I'd whip it out, might do 20 putts, just roll 20 putts just for the sake of it, just to keep my feel going. You can never roll enough putts. Set it up at home, just do a couple of putts every day. I guarantee that you will be a much better putter in such a short space of time, and your scores will come crashing down, because putting is where you score. So it's super important that you pay attention to your putting. Do not neglect it. Yeah, driver looks cool, it's awesome to hit, but it's not where you score. Putting's where it's at. So make sure you get yourself some really good putting aids. And those two that I just mentioned, you have to get them. Almost non-negotiable if you're a beginner. Now, number one, and this one is definitely non-negotiable, it is probably the most simple training aid you will get your hands on, and probably the most easy. You don't even have to get them from a golf shop. You have to have alignment sticks. Alignment sticks are crucial. You need to make sure, and you need to make sure that you do this every time. This has to be gospel. Every time you go to the driving range, you do not hit a ball without having your alignment sticks set up on the ground. In another video, I will show you how to correctly set up alignment sticks. I'll have to do it on course, but even if you just use one for now, just to get your target line and use that as your intermediate target, or whatever you do to help you line up for every shot, if you can develop a consistent alignment for every shot that you make, whether it's on the range or on the course, you're on the way to better scores real quick. I actually take my alignment sticks sometimes out with me on practice rounds, and I will use them for when I'm playing. It's a practice round, so it's not being scored, so you're allowed to do it. I will use them just to see where my alignment's at, because sometimes when you're standing over the ball, and I think we spoke about this yesterday, sometimes when you're standing over the ball, it looks a certain way, you know, peripheral vision, or just your vision's a bit skewed. Your alignment sticks are always going to reinforce all the hard work that you did to get your intermediate target right, and to make sure that you are aligned to the target. Regardless of what your body and your eyes are telling you, your alignment sticks aren't going to lie to you. So it's super important to develop that feel. You will grind it in so much quicker if you religiously use your alignment sticks on the range, because then at the range, you are dialing into your body that, look, I know I'm standing here and I know the ball's there. I know I'm aligned. This is what good alignment looks like. And you are teaching your brain, you are teaching all your motor learning skills, you are teaching it all by using those alignment sticks. So make sure, if you don't get anything else on this list, get yourself some alignment sticks. Now, obviously, I want you to get them from a golf shop, because you need good straight ones, but I understand some people are on a real tight budget. Times are tough, I get it. Go to Bunnings, get yourself some little stakes that people use to keep trees growing up straight, even little shrubs to help them grow. Grab a couple of those, even just use those for now. It's a great start. But if you can, get to your local golf shop. And look, we use Golf Clearance Outlet. Golf Clearance Outlet, they are one of the best in the business when it comes to helping, especially beginners, getting into the game at an affordable price. They'll look after you. And if you're in Perth especially, go on down to Golf Clearance Outlet Perth, which is in Myree. Go and see any of the crew there, tell them Ruben sent you, they'll give you a 10% discount, and they really will look after you and give you some real sound advice too if you really need it. Guys, again, I can't stress enough that when you're a beginner, don't get caught up in all the fancy gadgets and fancy alignment sticks. Fancy alignment sticks would be cool, but all the fancy gadgets and all the fancy training aids, don't get sold crap, right? There is a lot of crap out there. These 5, they're your essentials. It's all you'll need. Look, I still have these 5 items in my kit today, and I've had millions, I'm almost not lying. I've had so many training aids that it's not even funny. And there's so many that I use them once and go, that was rubbish, but I like to try them all, and I have tried heaps. So this is your beginner list. When you're ready to move to the intermediate list, drop me a comment, let me know. I'll give you some more training aids that you can use. And I guess if you start to move to advanced level, I'll start giving you tips on what launch monitors to use and where to use them to. So guys, as always, thanks for listening. Super keen for day 8 tomorrow. We're gonna be in Monkey Mire, gonna have a real nice backdrop, not this nighttime one, and we'll keep this content challenge going. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, give us a like, let us know your thoughts down below, and I will see you tomorrow. Peace out.